Good evening. Welcome to RC Conference Live. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Welcome to, tonight's going to be open panel. So anybody wants to jump on, I'll be posting a link in the chat. Can jump on and we can talk. Guru, Kevin Gibbs, Jay's RC Expedition, Wootsy, Curtis D. Good evening, everyone. And Kevin, good to see you in the chat. I know somebody who's got questions tonight in regards to airbrushing, and you seem to be one of the people that have some experience with it. So I expect that's going to be a topic brought up tonight. RC Master, welcome. So anybody done any RCing today? I myself have not, but I am doing some tomorrow. Looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to getting some more time behind the remote. Too cold for you to be outside, Jace. John Martin, welcome. Gabe, good evening. And I believe Gabe's going to be in the chat. He's still recovering from being sick, so I think he's just going to be hanging in the chat tonight. Queenie, hello. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to run my my Class 3 build, which is off of my original Gen 7 Pro. I think it's going to get a run tomorrow. So that should be interesting. It's a build that has been sitting on the shelf for some time that I haven't really spent any time on. And I finally have done a little bit of work to it this past week and got the body mounted. And with me going with the Fusion in my comp rig, got freed up a 1080 to go into it. So it's time to take it out on the rocks and see what it's got. But it is open panel tonight, guys. So anybody that wants to jump on, post the link. I should probably pin it to the top. Good evening.
Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
It's going.
Oh, my link didn't go through. Seems like I'm having some issues with my internet. Here we go. I don't want to do that. There we go. So I know Kevin Gibbs is in the chat. I know you were asking me earlier, Brian, about some airbrushing stuff, and I know Kevin Gibbs is, it's my understanding, pretty good with airbrushing. So he might be one of the gentlemen that could answer some questions that you might have. And there's a couple others, and I'm trying to remember who the others were that were in the Wednesday night chat with us on Dennis's and Guru's chat on Wednesday night. There was a lot of talk about airbrushing that night. Some good information because I know nothing about airbrushing personally.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, Dennis?
Hey, Dennis.
Good. What's up, Brian? Yeah, time to get some testing in today.
I saw your post.
Little
Awesome.
adjustments that I did made a big difference.
Nice.
Moved
Yeah.
the rear shocks back a little bit to lose some articulation. Moved my upper links out some more to roll my pinion angle back,
Mm-hmm.
straighten that out. And man, the thing is, it's dialed in now.
Nice.
Now I got to get this body painted because it took one roll today and tore that Peterbilt body from the bottom all the way up to the roof line.
Mm.
Oh, I was so mad. So that body's going in for plastic surgery and getting put away. You can't find that body anymore.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's only a body.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more testing in tomorrow. I'm gonna run my Predator again also, but well, I guess I'm running both Predators actually. So class 3 Predator and my normal class 2 Predator. And I think I'm going to run my Trail Walker also.
Nice.
Trail
Yeah.
Walker might be out of its league. I'm going back to the Exoplex tomorrow. He's got an open day. So the Trail Walker on small tires might be a bit much out there. His course isn't extremely small tire friendly. But we'll give it a shot anyway.
Got to try it, right?
Exactly.
What's the worst can happen?
And Gabe's asking, and I only briefly saw this. This might be a good one for you, Brian. Thoughts on the Losi Ford drag truck? I think I saw a picture of it, but I haven't looked at any info on it, so I really don't know.
It's the same chassis setup as the Camaro, but it's got the Ford body. I think it's awesome. Not a big fan of the Losi rear motor platform, but I would definitely like to get one of those bodies and clear when they come out.
Yeah, that body looks killer on that truck. Just the way that they did the paint scheme on the yellow one really, really looks good.
Sean, welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging the truck bodies in general for the RC drag cars. Yeah, I hadn't really studied it yet. Which I have a truck body, technically a crawler truck body that I've debated on turning into a drag body. I don't know. Yeah, Jay's RCX Expedition. They came out with a new I guess RTR. I guess is what it is. See if I can.
It looks like maybe a 69 or a 70 F100.
Pulling it up now. 68. It looks like.
It's a really nice body.
I just sent you a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So this is the.
Yeah, I like that thing. Oh my god.
Looks good. Looks real good.
I like the yellow. They have the one already done up in black. I don't care for it all black. That's just me though.
Yeah, I mean the yellow and black combined definitely pops nice.
Yeah.
So I guess one question I have is, will this body go directly on the Camaro body or Camaro chassis?
It should. I believe the body mounts didn't change. It doesn't look like they have anyway. Yeah, the chassis looks identical to the Camaro.
Yeah, I mean, definitely dig the body for sure. That's pretty cool from the back. Yeah, got a good look for sure.
Yeah.
So
It's not every day you see a pickup body done pro street like that.
yep, agree, definitely. Speaking of drag racing, so for anybody who follows 1-to-1 drag racing to any degree, Sick Week starts Monday in Florida, which is a drive and drag event, which is starts in Bradenton, Florida. They race there on Monday, and then drive to Orlando and race there, I think, Tuesday. They drive to Gainesville, which is, I mean, all these aren't that far from me, but Gainesville is like my home quarter-mile track. So I'm actually going down on Wednesday. My buddy lives 2 miles from Gainesville Raceway, and we're gonna go watch some of these guys race, some of these YouTubers, racing Cletus McFarlane, Alex Taylor, Tom Bailey, who's actually putting on the event, Steve Morrison of Steve Morrison Race Engines. So it's definitely going to be some cool, fast drag cars. And it's been a long time since I've been and watched a drag race of any sort. So should be pretty fun.
Yeah, the Boosted Boys should be there too, I think.
Yes. The Boosted Boys, PFI Speed. So you got Jamie with his Civic, Kyle with now his all-wheel drive Civic hatch.
That car is ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Shane, Shane and his CRX. They're all doing it. Kevin from KSR is doing it, and the Camaro they call Soccer Mom, which he's out of Gainesville. Cletus is doing it in Mullet. Then the guy that helps them with the paint stuff is doing it, I think, in their Marauder that they just got put together that makes 600 wheel horsepower that they're actually giving away. So RC84 Chris, welcome.
How you doing, Chris?
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's some cool cars there that I'm looking forward to seeing, and hopefully see some good racing. So I'll probably post some pictures on Instagram. But I think I missed a few here.
I think if Cletus is going, I think James will be there, and probably what's his name? What do they call him? They call him Pasta Boy.
Who?
The Pasta Boy or Meatball Boy?
Oh, Cooper.
Yeah.
Oh, spaghetti. Yeah, I mean Cooper is
Spaghetti.
separate from Cletus, but yeah, Cooper built a Mustang for this event.
Yeah, whatever happened with that? All of a sudden, he's like gone.
Yeah, he went and he has his own YouTube channel.
Oh.
So he went out on his own about a year ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're still friends. I mean, like
It wasn't like a bad split or anything. It was just he wanted to start his own thing, kind of like how Cletus left 1320.
Yeah.
Yep. Even though he's still technically somewhat of an employee of 1320 at the same time.
Yeah.
So, but Gabe says Vetera history. Did you know that the Ford truck was on the Vetera V100 chassis? It was also on the Ascender, which it was their crawler. It came as a BND, which I do not know what BND stands for.
Bind and drive.
Ah. Interesting. No, I did not know that.
As a matter of fact, with the V100, that is the chassis that Tank is currently working on right now.
Okay, nice.
That's the one he's trying to do the airbrush work with.
Gotcha.
And threw the airbrush down and just going to use rattle cams now. Enough's enough. He's having trouble because all the pearls are clumping up in the nozzle.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, that truck is looking really good. The way he's adding some detail into the body. Into the body.
Outlaw RC, welcome. So to think 2 weeks from today be finishing the second day of USTE. Can't wait.
I can't believe that that's already here.
I know. It's coming fast. Coming very fast.
Yeah, you guys all got to be happy about that, huh?
I'm definitely looking forward to it. Crash Kings, welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to the weekend. A full weekend of RCing should be a lot of fun. I've been working on trying to get some stuff sort of together / work into hopefully I'm trying to, I guess you could say I'm trying to step up my video game this year for videos.
Right.
For USTE. So I'm hoping, I've been trying some different cameras and stuff, trying to hopefully get some better footage and maybe some different angles. But so far, one of the cameras I've been trying, I haven't had any success with. So we'll see how it works out. But I might end up, for a different angle, I might use my GoPro and put my GoPro on the front, like on the hood of each truck that day, and sort of mix some footage from GoPro to my head mount camera.
All right.
We'll see. And then the weekend after that, I've got our Winter Series finale. So, 2 weeks in a row of RC.
I can't believe you guys are just about done with your Winter Series already.
Yeah, I mean, the last event's the weekend after USTE. So.
Wow, it seems like you guys just started that.
It does, doesn't it?
So, I mean, as far as that goes, how are you doing in the points on that right now?
So my best class at the current moment is my 6x6 class, which I'm sitting in third place.
Nice.
And I hope to. Hey, John Martin.
Howdy.
I hope to maintain third place is my goal.
Right.
It's a tight class all the way around, to be honest. And we got some exceptional drivers in that class, but so that's obviously it's my goal. I'm actually looking at our points right now. So Class 1, I'm in 7th place in Class 1. Oh, wait a minute. I looked at the wrong. Wait a minute. That's. I'm sorry. I'm wrong on that. Hold on. Looked at the wrong one. No, I'm still in 7th in Class 1, and actually that's a fairly tight race. I could move up easily 3 spots if I have a good performance. Well, if I have a good performance and other people don't do any better, I guess you would say. I'm in 5th place in Class 2, and definitely in striking distance of 2 more spots, maybe. Yeah, 3's gonna be 3rd spot.
You're doing pretty well. I mean, it's not like you're not in a contender's position right now.
Correct. But yeah, definitely my 6x6 is the best place that I'm in. I'm 4 spots behind, or 4 points behind second in 6x6, and I'm 3 spots above 4th. So it's a tight race right there. And then I'm 10 points off of first place. But first place, he's won every event so far in 6x6. So
makes it tough.
Larry, sorry, go ahead, Brian.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
it was John Martin. What'd you say,
I thought
Mark?
it makes it tough.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. I think he's got it in lock. To be honest, I don't think there's anything I can do. My only shot is maybe 2nd place, but really, I'll be happy just locking in 3rd place. What's funny is 1st place in that class is a mostly stock TRX6, stock wheels. It has the electronics switched out, and it's running a sport body that's been lengthened to fit the 6x6. So really the body modification is maybe the biggest modification to that rig. But stock wheels and tires, foams. 2nd place is a fully custom rig that has dig, everything. And he's a good driver in himself, but and then pretty much everybody else are like, I'm, the Axial 6x6 that's, mostly stock except for electronics. The guy in 4th, same thing. The next guy is a TRX6, I believe. Yeah, I'm hoping to stay 3rd and maybe get lucky and possibly get a 3rd place in Class 2, but I don't know. We'll see.
Now, Larry Hazelwood runs out there with you guys, right?
No, he's not in my area. I think he's
up in Tennessee.
Yeah, I think he hits Georgia sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry, O'Neill.
Oh, James O'Neill? Yes.
Yes, I had the wrong person.
Yes, James O'Neill and his wife.
Kelly?
Yes, Kelly O'Neill. Yep.
I see she got herself a new truck now, huh?
Did she get a new truck?
I believe she got an Ecto.
I know they were talking about it.
Yeah, I think she got it just after Christmas.
Okay, they haven't ran it yet, I don't think, because the last event, which was this January, they didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, James is so in Class 2. He's 2 spots behind me in Class 2. He's actually 1 spot in front of me in Class 1. So I see Sean said, I think next year we should have our own USTE build off. So I'm curious, Sean, you got any ideas behind that? Like what kind of build we talking? Definitely would be interested. 907 Arctic, welcome.
And by saying having our own USTE build off, Are you meaning by just everybody that is a regular in the streams, or are you talking about people that are regulars going to USTE?
Good question.
That sounds like something that I would have a lot of enjoyment right there.
I like the idea, definitely. Yeah, I definitely like the idea. I think he says that could be whatever you want to build. Okay. Regulars in our streams.
That would be fun. That would definitely be fun.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'd be a good time. So definitely, I think I'd be game for it. I've never really done any kind of a build off type thing before, so I'd be willing to
And,
do something.
And nobody's allowed to get RC Patina Guy to do their paint. You got to do all your own work.
RCVX VHX 22, welcome.
Xavier, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think we should plan for that. I'm game. I already think I know, unless something new comes out, which I know, stuff's going to be out for next year. But right now, I already know what chassis I think I would build off. He says the only stipulation would be hard body. Okay, I mean, okay.
Does it have to be a fresh build?
Yeah, it has to be all your own build, paint, everything. Obviously, I'm not good with hard bodies. I don't have much experience there, but you know what? I mean, I'm willing. That does make it harder for me. I know what chassis I would build off of, what I would buy to build it chassis wise. Now I don't know what body I would use for that chassis.
I've got a feeling I know where you would be with chassis. Only because of previous streams and conversations about them. But yeah, that would be really fun.
Kevin Gibbs says, Sean, figure out the rules on your live and we'll start after USTE. I like it. I like it. I'll do it.
Oh God, yeah.
Hey Queenie, this would be your opportunity to get an RC. You could do a build with us. Start after UST. You got a year.
Knock it out. Make it your own.
That's right. Have a banner on the windshield that says Queenie, Queenie. I think that'd be a cool idea to do.
Would we be able to do like a refresh builds, or do they have to be brand new?
It's good questions.
Because if we're talking whatever it is, like refresh or new builds, I've got the trucks to do refreshes on. I just don't know what'll be available as far as new for me.
Kevin Gibbs says he votes brand new.
Thanks, Kevin.
From my perspective, if you went if you did a rebuild, so to speak, or a refresh, then in my opinion, like you could use a chassis, but a body has to be new. So you can't take like that's just my opinion. Don't know if anybody would agree with me or not, but like I don't have a hard body, so I can't. I don't have a good example, but let me just use my trail walker as an example. Say I want to use that chassis, but I couldn't take the same body that I got on there and repaint the body or whatever. I need to start with a new body, which I think Kevin Gibbs said just the body has to be new, and I would vote that way. RCVX VHX22. Sean had the idea of doing our own style build off for USTE next year. That's just basically the normal regulars and stream and stuff doing a build off amongst ourselves for 2023 USTE. And so it's been mentioned that maybe we started after obviously USTE this year, which is just 2 weeks away. We still need to figure out some rules and stuff, but I can see it either way as far as new chassis or reusing a chassis. Then, as Kevin says, good excuse to get a new cross truck.
There's no new hard bodies yet. I've got one sitting here that I'm still contemplating. Still contemplating on the trade. It's not done. It's still in the unfinished stage. So
yeah.
There's always that possibility that I could turn around and say, give me 6 months. And then it's yours.
But I definitely like the idea for sure. So.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 chassis currently. If we were revamping a current chassis with new bodies, I have 2 chassis right now that I could see me doing that on. One of them would be harder to find a hard body for, but it's all right. So.
I've got a couple chassis that I can use that I could do a hard body on.
Then the question is for me, I've got to find a hard body that I like. So for me, for a rig, I have to find a body that I like. Like even when so my trail walker, I got it because I like the looks of it. That's the ultimate reason I got it is I like the looks, and it would fit class 1. Gotten lucky that that's a great performing rig with very few mods. I've been very pleased with that rig and with, I guess you could say, the Element lineup that they have most recently. But my thing would be finding a hard body that I like the looks of.
Well, if you like the Chevy square body look, there is some hard bodies out there.
Yeah. And I'm definitely along the lines of a Chevy person, but I like some of the old Fords too.
Yes. A friend of mine from Pennsylvania just 3D printed a 66 Ford F100.
Nice.
And he did the cab only, and man, does that thing nice.
Nice. So Sean said he'll get some rules put together. So
yeah, I'd be interested in doing that.
For sure. Hey, Sean, I like that. Sean said, so I think the name could be The Road to USTE. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah, kind of like Axial Fest did with their online. They did their online build off. Well, not build off, but their
concourse.
yes, they did their show and shine where Big Head RC actually won a spot. They gave quite a few spots away over the period of a couple of weeks, I think it was. But
Sean's
that'll
saying
be cool.
all new.
All new.
Yeah. Which gives me an idea also, if what I like with the all new aspect.
Well, like I said, I'm not done with this. I mean, that's still considered new.
Is it for 1/10 scale or is it 1/24 scale, Sean? So, no, I do like. I like the idea all new also, just because it would allow me to do something that wouldn't affect what I currently have, so to speak. He said 1/10 for sure. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone last night.
Between Dirk,
Tony.
and God, who else was
Kirk.
yeah, Dirk and Tony, but there was somebody else that was getting
Oh,
in on-
Fern Solo.
Yes. It was almost like a 1/24 takeover on Sean's stream last night.
I think I was on in the chat for just a short period of time, but
We can get her outside.
it was the attack of the 24th last night. No, I definitely like the idea. I love that name, the Road to USTE. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and it just kind of post your build as you go.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
it would be. I agree.
Like Kevin said, that just gives me an opportunity to buy another cross strip.
No,
Yep.
no.
I might
Television.
donate mine when it's done.
Wash it off.
Donate the truck that you would build.
Yeah, after it's done and the competition, so to speak, if you want to call it that, is over.
Oh, okay.
Donate it to USTE to 11 Charlie for a veteran.
That would be a good alternative for everybody to do.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm not trying to twist anybody's arm and make anybody do anything. They don't want
No,
to do.
no. I'm just saying, if we're gonna do it for like the bragging rights and for anything special, I'd be all for giving it away to a veteran.
Yep. I like the idea. So, especially because as he's already come up with the name, which I think is awesome, Road to USTE, and obviously we know 11 Charlie, goes to USTE, taking veterans and giving RCs to them. So I like
Yes.
it goes with it. So definitely like the idea. So I'm in for sure. I haven't built many RCs from the ground up, so it gives me a reason to do another build. And I definitely don't have a hard body build that I've done. So definitely like the idea. Sure. Kevin asked, would you want to give a dollhouse truck to 11 Charlie, though? I mean, from my perspective, I don't see why I wouldn't. Because I can tell you this, if I build it and keep it, it's going to get used and it's going to get beat up. So,
Probably less abuse and beat up from a veteran than it would be from one of them.
exactly where I was thinking, Dennis. Exactly.
We'd be trying to see where we can full send it.
Yeah. So I have had a hard body. You know, I didn't build it. I bought it. It was my first class 1 rig that I bought that was, you know, a TF2 body. And it was in pretty decent shape when I got it. And, you know, the short period of time that I had it, it was, you know, I was hard on it. Kevin said, I can tell you mine will be a trail truck only. And, you know, here's the thing, even for me, a trail truck, it's still going to get beat up. I mean, I'm hard on my stuff. I don't think I'm like stupid hard on anything, but I mean, I'm just, you know, I use it. I have fun with it. So
I think the trail trucks take more abuse than anything, really.
you know, I would sort of agree with you because, you know, like when my V1 Gen 8 was dual purpose, I comped with it and trailed with it. I took it to everything I went to. So if it was just a fun day with the boys, I took it. If it was a comp, I took it. So it was always being used. So therefore it was always getting beat on or being hard on, so to speak. Now that it's granted, because I have as many as I do now, I don't see as much use as it once did because I have so many others now. But it will be at UST and it will get driven and put a couple more miles on it. And I think last year at UST, I think at least one hard body was given to a veteran last year. If I'm not mistaken. I know some nice trucks were given to them, I can tell you that.
Yeah, definitely.
And Kevin, I see your point. And he's saying that his rig's rarely seen rocks, just not capable. And obviously, we probably all have different thoughts in our heads and what we would build and how we would build them and stuff. And again, because I don't have much hard body experience myself, you know, from my perspective, I'm still going to try to build something that's decently capable. Maybe not as capable as my Comp 2 build or anything, but definitely capable with a good looking body, so, an interior. So
Yeah, you just have to keep in mind though that, you know, hard body is a totally different experience to drive than a Lexan body.
it is. I did have one, so you're absolutely correct. It definitely is. It adds, you know, extra weight up top. It hurts when they hit the rocks.
Yes, it does. Every time I look at my cross truck and I see that A-pillar scratched up, I still get a knot.
And Sean says, I send my 155s in through the same stuff as my TRX4. And I know he's right. I've seen him do it. So,
Yep.
it's like tomorrow with me taking my trail walker out to Exo Cage's place. It's gonna go through the same lines that I just took my Comp 2 rig through. It might not do as good going through them, but it's gonna attempt it. So definitely got some research to do on hard bodies. So.
Yeah, Sean's got the resources for a lot of the nice hard bodies. He knows where to get quite a few nice looking bodies that are, you know, pretty scale detailed.
Yeah.
I personally like all of his builds,
Yep.
regardless of what they are. I mean, he does a hell of a job when he builds them.
Agree. Definitely agree.
Takes his time.
And they're still pretty capable. I mean,
Yes. And I can actually say that I've seen him run his Lexan bodies and his hard bodies, and he's not afraid to run them where the Lexan bodies go.
no, I agree. I saw it Stone Mountain this past year. So he was running his 2 rigs at one time up the mountain and down the mountain, following all the other trucks, same places we were all going. So
Yeah, he ran the Bronco that he just did all the rust on. He ran that here at Nelson's Ledges at my one event. And when it rolled, I cringed. He didn't cringe that much, but I did.
Kevin, I get I see your point there. He's like, I just don't want to feel bad if somebody gets my truck and then the first rollover it disintegrates. Definitely get that. And, again, I'm not saying that everybody that does this should give their truck to a veteran. That is not what I was trying to say. It was just an idea I had, because I've been debating on doing a build anyway for 11 Charlie. So it sort of like really does 2 things for me by doing this. So and Jay's got a good point here. That's part of the hobby. They can do some wrenching, and obviously, getting the veterans involved in RCs, obviously want to give them something that's a good rig to start with. There you go, Chris. Good rig to start with and stuff, but eventually if they do enough RCing, you're going to have to wrench on it. So that's good point. Obviously you don't want them to have to wrench on it the first day that they have it, but
Right.
so.
But then again, if they don't have to, they won't learn either.
You got it. You got a point there too. I mean,
Yeah, but you don't want them to wrench on it right away.
No, absolutely agree. And
Well, you know what I'm saying. There's going to be stuff that's going to happen.
if you do enough wheel time, you're absolutely going to have breakages, even on
Either that or the very first time, you might just hang something up on it and
stuff happens. Just like driving a real car, stuff happens. Buy a new car off the lot, and sometimes they break down in a couple days. I mean, it happens. So,
or somebody pulls out and T-bones you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Chris, welcome.
What's up?
Good.
The Beaver Whisperer, how are you?
Same old.
So you said Drew is going to USTE, correct?
Yeah. There's 4 guys that are going from here.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Of course, I can't make it. That's just too many days for me to take off from work.
No, that sounds like a great idea starting with for next year.
Sean took the stream off pretty good tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's not bad for a little Irish guy.
Right? The angry Irishman.
We don't see Daddy. You haven't seen him in a while.
John said nothing worse than you spend 50, 60 hours on a truck and watching the first rollover.
He pulled your pillowcase off your pillow. So I said to leave our shit alone.
Yeah, I know. It's like when I drove the Hummer there for the first time doing the first run on it, got a little scratch on the door. I was like, I did not see that. I was like, man, I know it's going to get beat up down the road, but I didn't want it to happen right that day.
Did it have to happen right now?
Right.
I know. But I mean, I could pull the door off and just repaint it. It's not an issue.
The first one always hurts the most.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things. Like, I was careful. I was throwing the rocks there, and I just sprayed.
He's,
When you're done.
he's getting into it.
Oh yeah. He's trying to get up there. Ugh.
So, Brian, you had some questions on airbrushing, didn't you?
Yeah. For anybody that does airbrushing, what's the paint that I need to be looking for?
I would look for a water-based paint that you can use on the polycarbonate bodies, like Fast Color. Try to stay away from the pearls if you can, because Tank's experience right now is the pearls are getting gummed up in the tip, which it could be just a bad batch of paint, or it could also be that they're telling him to use the wrong thinner or reducer.
I see Kevin Gibbs says Createx. I keep hearing that name a lot. From what I understand, they have a couple different lines. Is there a certain line that I need to go with in the Createx, or?
Yeah, I remember hearing that Wednesday night too. Kevin Gibbs said his paint has gone bad for, I guess he's talking about Tank's paint. So.
Yeah, you really don't want to keep the airbrush paint that long. And if you do, try to every now and then shake it up, keep it mixed.
And Kevin says you can mix all three lines of those Createx.
Awesome.
I know one of the things that they were talking about on Wednesday is based on the type of paint you're using, like flake versus non, like also depends on the kind of airbrush setup you want to use, which I'm trying to go off memory here, but I think that's based on, like, I want to say the flake you want a bottom feed, I believe what they were saying, where
Yes, a metallic or a pearl, you want a siphon style where it's the bottle on the bottom of the gun.
Right.
And then your basic colors, just get a gravity feed funnel on the top.
and Kevin, I remember this being mentioned too. Just remember, different paints take different reducers. I definitely have no experience with airbrushing. I've thought about trying it, but I don't do enough painting.
I'm kind of tired of fighting with rattle cans. The between, you know, having to heat them up, put them in warm water to get them to spray right, and then each, you know, brand has a different, I guess, thickness to it.
Yes.
And then, you know, my hobby shop, they don't really update their stock. I looked at the bottom of one of my Spastics cans today and realized that it was from 2010. I couldn't figure out why it was spraying bad, and I just happened to flip it over, and it said it was manufactured in like April of 2010. And I mean, I just bought this like last month. So,
yeah, it's been sitting on our shelf for a while.
yeah.
RCV HX said, I use water-based, have no problem. Kevin said, I paint the opposite, Dennis. It's easier to keep a top loader mixed than a bottom feeder. And I'm sure with this, there's, everybody's got their preference, what they're used to, what they've used the most. And I know, I can't remember who it was that was on the stream the other night talking about some of this with us. I know he was saying you can use a top feeder.
Angry Ink.
Yes, that's it. You can use a top feeder for flake. You gotta settings or you gotta play with those a little bit different. Obviously, if you're doing a lot of painting, or airbrushing, it's good to have a different setup for each type of paint, so you don't have to keep changing the settings. That's what I picked up from that.
Yeah, he uses multiple guns, but he also comes from a background of painting one-to-ones, where he's got multiple guns for everything: primer,
Yep.
metallics, flats, gloss, and clears, which not everybody can afford to have a big array of airbrush sitting around, especially if we want good ones.
Agree. I think for a single, a single one, it's, like a single, a one-time off paint, job, you can get away with whatever you have or everything. All right. Let's see here. Kevin Gibbs says, I hold my finger over the tip, use the blowback to keep the paint mixed. That's why it has a lid. Okay. I'm sure
Mine doesn't have a lid. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of different tricks out there. Nitro Freak, welcome.
So, Frank.
2 hours, 21 minutes.
Yeah, you saw that post, that comment? Yeah. Because there definitely was some good information shared that Wednesday night on airbrushing. So, Kevin says airbrush is nothing at all like painting cars, and I don't know.
No, if you do a lot of airbrush work on cars, it is different because you're working on a larger surface, so you have some room for error. With these, you have all this area right here that could actually create a lot of overspray and issues.
Yeah. So I've never painted a car or airbrushed, but I did have a car airbrush work done on a car. I paid to have it done. Didn't do it myself. And
So
I'm glad I paid for it too.
I've heard of a couple different brands of setups to get. Does anybody have recommendations on a gun compressor setup?
Kevin would be the one to answer that one. I've been away from the airbrush a little longer.
Can you hear me all right, guys?
How's it going, Sean?
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm just trying to figure out how to shrink the screen so they can have YouTube behind it.
I have my pictures open.
Interesting. Can you not shrink the screen on StreamYard? No?
So Kevin Gibbs Master, is that the brand you're talking about, Kevin?
Yeah, I've heard of that setup.
Everyone get your 20.
You want to make Sean leave the stream, don't you?
Right.
What's that?
We're gonna take a break, Sean, so everybody can go grab their 24s and bring them.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm ready.
Yeah. It was like crazy. Last night, just everybody and their mother was talking about 24s. It was like, what is going on right here?
Head down, keep on wrenching, huh, Sean?
Yeah, so I think we should have, maybe that's what we should have too. We should have, like, for next year, we should have Road to the Super Bowl, and we can see who can pump a 124th the furthest. We go out on the football field and we'll all pump in an SX24, so you can punt it the furthest. Doesn't have to be an SX24, it can be any 24.
You win.
907 Arctic, have a good one.
Later.
But why can I not shrink the screen? That's crazy.
Weird.
Because we're using StreamYard and not Zoom.
Yeah, I know, but you'd think it'd still allow you to shrink the screen, no? I'm sure I have, because normally when I'm using Zoom, I have YouTube and Zoom opened on the same computer page. This doesn't allow you to.
You gotta. You have it in the same window.
Yeah, I normally have them in the same window. Yeah, I just overlap each other normally.
Oh yeah. So you gotta move it to a new window.
Yeah, I have it in a new window. I have YouTube in one window and StreamYard in another window.
Yeah, and then just take your mouse and just go to the outline, and then.
Yeah, it's not letting me do it for some reason. That's how I normally do. That's how I normally do, like StreamYard. I just shrink one with the arrow.
Yeah.
For today, it is not allowing me to do it for some reason.
I can't help you, but I'm surely somebody over in India can help you.
What you want to do?
Yeah.
Take
Can I
your
help
mouse,
you?
take your mouse and point it to the window. Right click and drag.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna just have to use my. I guess I'm gonna have to just use my phone for the comments. I guess I have to use my phone.
So you're not doing what I'm telling you.
Dear Mr. Simpson, you're gonna have to leave the pretty much.
Please listen. Please listen to me.
John, you got a big black pussy. I don't know.
Yeah.
La, Chris. Oh.
Well, time to shake, rattle, and paint tomorrow.
What color are you painting, Dennis?
Cliffhanger.
What color? Or colors?
I'm going to use the PS46, the iridescent purple, the green, and then back it with the black
Okay.
on everything front and back. And then the stripes on the side are going to be a red and an orange with a chrome stripe down the center. I just was doing a chrome paint pen inside with the little bit of cage that they have popped out.
Mhm. Cool.
It's a cop body.
Yeah.
It's only going to look pretty for the day,
Right.
and that's it. It's going to come out looking like it fell down a cliff. That's the only thing I don't like about the comps is you really tear up a body.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want the comps.
Yeah.
No. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, it's not like you can shoe glue and drywall tape the body to try to keep it together because that's just more weight up high.
You can, But here's what happened to this body today.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it got caught, and when it rolled, it landed right on the roof and really put a split in it. So, 2 glue and drywall tape, and this body's going to get put away.
Huh.
No, I'm just saying to start out doing the whole body.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. You'd love to do it, be able to do it, but it's extra weight up top to.
Yeah, I know guys that have put Gorilla Tape on the whole inside of their body to try and keep them from tearing and splitting, but it just adds a lot of weight. And even though it's tape, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's all right.
Brian.
So I think the road to UST. should
Yeah, I
be
actually have that one saved in my Amazon cart.
Nice.
Oh, and I'm putting this little guy on the hood. He's going to go on the hood today.
Okay, cool.
on the hood or on the bonnet.
On the bonnet.
On the
On
bonnet.
the bonnet.
On the bonnet. No hood. Goddamn hood, man.
The bonnet scoop.
It's the bonnet and the boot, not the hood and the trunk.
He's going in the bonnet scoop.
The bonnet and the boot, not the hood and the trunk.
Whatever.
Whatever floats your boat.
Right.
I think I'll put some rules together, boys. I think it seems like there's definitely people interested in the
Oh, yeah.
USDA thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I love the
It's a good
idea.
idea.
I knew we kept you around for something.
Right?
Yeah, that's it. You'll be capped. Yeah. You'll be capped.
So, Sean, when are you hitting the road?
I'm gonna leave Wednesday after work.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll leave that Wednesday right after work.
Not like you, John, can leave the same day.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually driving to Gainesville on Thursday, staying at my buddy's house Thursday, which is where I normally stay anyway when I'm there, because it's maybe about 45 minutes from the event.
So I'll
Normally-
give you a start Thursday evening, John, when I'm down there.
Okay.
So that's what I'm staying in Gainesville.
You're staying in
myself.
Gainesville? Yeah. So basically, I have my son Wednesday night. I drop him at school Thursday morning, and then I'm going to come back and load up my stuff and then go to my buddy's house and hang out. Normally, I drive Friday morning straight to the event and then go to his house afterwards, but I'm actually going early, so to speak, so I can try to get to USTE. I say earlier, but like right at 9 o'clock, I think, is when the gates open to the public.
Yeah. It's not 9 o'clock. I think the gates open, isn't it? The public. Gates
So,
open
John, how far are you from the event?
From my house, right where I'm at right now, it's basically 2 hours. I'm gonna map it real quick, but it's basically 2 hours. So not far, really.
It's about a 7 or 8 hour drive for me.
Actually, it says an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's
That's
14 and a half.
fucking
Yeah. It's 14 and a half for me. So.
Now, is Joe going also, or no?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
14, it's 14 and a half as the GPS map says it. So you probably do it in like 10, 11 hours or something like. So,
Yeah, Sean's driving.
yeah.
Really quick.
I remember the last time I went, I had my phone in behind the dashboard for most of it. From here till the Georgia-Florida border. I was on Steve O'D's live chat the whole way down. His live chat there.
Yeah, Joe will be down there Thursday setting up because he's got a vendor booth.
Oh, for the Vitabar?
Yeah, he's had a vendor set up last 2 years, I think. So they usually set up on Thursdays, I believe.
He'll probably be bringing a bunch of Vitavan stuff with him now because he's a distributor or a dealer for them now, right?
For
I
who?
mean, he is a dealer. Whether or not he's bringing stuff, I would assume he would.
Hey, you're talking about Florida dealers? What's going on here? Cocaine cowboys are back. Huh?
So I'm sure he'll have some stuff with him.
No, Sean, Joe Collins is a Vitavan dealer now.
Oh, he is, yeah.
So
I
he
think
gets
he's a
to sell the big
Dealer
money.
for a couple other.
Vitavan. I don't have any Vitavan stuff, I don't think.
I have Vitavan portal weights on my capper. That's it.
Yeah.
And thank God I got them from somebody at a comp. He bought them, didn't like how heavy they were, never used them. And I picked them up for $30.
Nice. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Vitavan makes some nice stuff for sure. Especially, I feel like if you're got a basher type, like an X Max, something like that, you know, there's definitely some parts worth having.
Yes.
So, of course, I say that, and I have a Max, and it's basically bones. It's stock. All Traxxas parts.
The other nice thing about UST being over, my desk is gonna get cleaned up after UST. You know, bills going on till I get back.
Yep.
It'll be clean for a week.
I know, probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been working on my workbench the past week trying to get it cleaned up, and I'm still not where I want it to be. But I've been 3D printing different things, storage containers and stuff for screws and bolts and all kinds of stuff. So Kevin Gibbs said we need someone to make us a video of all the rigs like Steve-O used to do for the Tamiya.
Well,
Editions
Shane
he
done, Filthy Cole done one. He done a Steve O.D. tribute for a Tamiya builds. Filthy Cole just done one.
Yeah.
It showed all the rigs, and people voted on the rigs as well.
Yeah, that was what, from November to mid-January that went on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that Tank was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brent too, I believe.
Jake, yeah, Tank, Jake, Brett.
I know RC Recreation was trying to be up, but somebody screwed him over with the decals. So he ended up having to go to 307 Scoot to get all his decals, but he didn't get them in time. So I know he just put a video out about it. So if any of you are looking at any good decals, go check out 307 Scoot Scale Hobbies. Actually done all the decals in the ring for this too in the ring.
Here, I'll make you I'll spotlight you.
The new shoes look good. No.
Yep, they do look good.
Yeah, that's good.
The new shoes and tires. See, so the road to USTE build, that'll be my first hard body to build. We're working on.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Sean, it's not too late to have him cut you a different name for that truck now, right?
I know. It sounds good. Well, it would be. I don't have time to change it all. But maybe when I get back, I might change it all.
Go from Sean's Towing to Angry Irishman's Towing.
Chris, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Well, it's not fair.
It's not
That
fair. That you
camera's
can,
following you.
take steps across the room to a refrigerator,
And the camera's following him.
right? And his camera follows him. And
Shoot.
No, I'm not that fancy. I still have to have a remote for it.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't want to miss anything.
Yeah.
No, he just wanted to rub it in our face that he's got a refrigerator right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a king size bed right there.
I got one right across the hall.
This once upon a time was a spare room for people. Like, so.
Yeah.
No more visitors.
Guru
Yeah.
said he's jealous of the cam following.
We all are.
So Sean, next to my hobby bench is a king size bed, so I got you beat there.
Yeah. Well, that is a king size bed. That's a
Oh, I thought you said queen. I'm sorry.
No, that's a king, but that's not just any ordinary king. That has the remote control. It can go into zero gravity.
So
can
does
go
mine.
up and down and everything.
Yep.
It's actually a freaking better bed than the one I sleep in. Maybe I should start sleeping in my hobby room. Maybe that's what I should do, and then anybody can just say, "Where's Dad?" In the hobby room. What in?
I'm curious to find people.
In his bedroom.
Yeah, leave him alone. He's in the hobby room.
Yeah.
Like at all
Only
these
come-
freaking tires now, though, I don't know what to do with all these.
Only
scale-
comes out to get food and water and use the
it's got all these
facility.
Scale tires. That you
How do you do that? I got the microwave and the refrigerator sitting right over there. I'm good. I got food in there, ready to go.
So I will have to think of some prizes then for the Road DST. And maybe we'll end it January 1st or something. Will be a deadline to end it or something maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure we can
Give
come up
people,
with.
give the people a month of January to vote on the rig
Yeah.
or something.
I'm sure we can come up with some prizes easily.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is the build that I have that's not even close to finished doesn't count?
Does not know. Well, it could do, actually. It might do. It depends. Has it run yet?
Nope.
Maybe then, if it hasn't run or anything, maybe it can count.
It's unpainted, right? It's unpainted.
It has a servo in it for the shift servo. That's it. I mean,
Then,
it's
yeah, so then that can count.
I'm good with it personally. So.
I'm good with that counting.
still in raw form.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I still have probably 10 bags of parts for it yet.
Yeah, that could count. That's the cross truck you've been building forever. You know, you've been built. Well, you might have that. Is that not the one Tony's going to take
Very
from? You know.
cool. Another thing
I don't know.
must-
I don't know yet.
very cool, Chris.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? If I do that trade with them, then I'll still have a brand new truck unopened, a
Yeah.
kit brand new out of the box.
Complete RC. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I'll figure out the rules over the next week. Maybe on my show Friday night, and then this show will announce rules and we'll announce what we're going to do or something.
Yeah.
Give us all about 11 months to build.
Yeah. Like we could start, but I had to start a deadline. If you're in by a certain date. You know.
Yeah,
You post.
and your semi-build doesn't count either.
No, I know. I haven't even started my semi build. It's still sitting in a box, not even touched.
Well, you haven't done anything with the tractor side of it?
I haven't done anything. It's still sitting there in the box, not even open.
Oh, wow.
I'm just
Because look, this one is looking like this right now. So technically, this one could count too. This one could count too. But this one even has this to go with it that I haven't even opened yet to look at. I don't even know what this thing fucking looks like yet even. 12-channel controller receiver.
I guess that's another thing, Sean, to think about rule wise is should it be crawler based versus anything 1/10 RC, or you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it's definitely going to be. It's definitely going to be trail truck biker. It's definitely not going to be like a 1/10 fucking Radio Shack car or.
Well, like I mean, like semi truck, for instance. Like I mean, I like semi trucks. I got nothing against them, but like you know,
yeah,
you
no,
want
I
it-
think it'll definitely be the rules will be like a 1/10, 1/10, or it could be. I mean, I'll see. Maybe it might allow Dennis, but that's a 1/12, like cross truck, maybe like too. So we'll see. Yeah, because you can't compare like a trail truck and stuff to like a semi. You know?
agree, unless it's different classes, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Could be fun. We'll think up of some rules anyway. Like, so.
And Jay's RC Expedition was asking, budget build or no budget?
No budget.
Throw your wallet at it, Jay.
No budget. Whatever you want to build, build. As long as it's all your build, a hard body. You do the painting, you do the detailing, you do everything. Like there's no outside influence helping you do any part of the build. Well, obviously you're buying all the outside influence parts, but you're building it.
No outside help as far as the build goes.
Correct.
And I was going to ask Brad who he's using to paint his trucks.
Not it.
I'll have
Sean,
to borrow.
did you finish assembling your trailer?
No, it's because the weather's so bad. I still had to paint the back doors and everything of it too. So I still got to paint all the back doors, everything. Just the weather's just been so shitty here to get temperatures to paint.
Sweet. Sweet. Nobody in my house will build us some people.
I'm looking for a little bag of freaking screws, man. To get a couple of tail lights to screw on it.
Did you switch that light around last night?
I did, yeah. I switched the light and everything around, so that's why I wanted to screw the last little tail lights on there. It's only one tail light, so it's 2 screws I'm missing. Because the other 2 lights I have to do in on the front.
So I'll
Jason,
definitely.
Nobody
I'll
in my
throw in
house will build for me anyway.
I will throw in some 3D printed stuff for winter of that build off. Probably some thumb controllers and whatever else I can come up with by then.
Yeah, we'll figure out prizes too. Like, you know, so.
I actually printed extra 3D thumb controllers today to use up the last of my gray.
I don't know. I'm on the fence with them thumb controllers because this one on like this Spectrum, I just find it weird using it because I'm always like, dude, I didn't know any difference. Like I've always just drove one-handed, so I've always just been used to. I didn't know like because I see people out there like this and doing it. It just looks fucking awkward as hell. Like, and it drives Big Red Bitch crazy because, like, me and him would be out crawling, and if I'm only driving the one truck and not driving 2, so when I'm out with one truck, like my controller's down by my side, me and him are just walking along talking. He's like this, and my controllers are down like nonchalant. Like, it's just how I've always drove. I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And it's like I tried driving with this one, and I can't use this one because there's not enough area back here for me to use my thumb tip. So if I had something off the back of it, that'd be easier for me to use.
Just go to the Home Depot, buy the small little cable clamps they call them. You just clamp it around a cable and it has a back part on the back of it. So I did perfect 99 cents on them. Home Depot.
I just stick a bigger tire on my controller.
Yeah. I do. I find them. I prefer to have my thumb on the wheel. It's just
Yeah.
the way I've always drove. It's the way I just that dumb. I didn't know any difference. So that's just how I am.
Like,
Yeah, when you got the small remote like that, I think it's easy to put the bigger tire on there and it work. Like my GT3C,
The
I don't-
GT5 though, look, the GT5 is perfectly designed. The thumb just perfectly sits on that thing.
gotcha. Yeah, the GT3C. I mean, they have the adapter, which I have one
The
somewhere.
thumb is just perfect on the GT5.
Yeah.
Even that Spectrum, your thumb sits perfect on the Spectrum too. So.
So Kevin Gibbs had a question, Sean, which I think the answer should be yes. He says, but you can
Yeah,
get
absolutely,
advice
Kevin.
from
You
other
can get
people.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get whatever advice you want. Anybody out there is willing to give you advice and you're willing to listen, totally.
You just can't send your body to Kagan to paint it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Brad.
You can't say I'm getting advice from RC Patina guy, but RC Patina guy is actually spraying your body. Like, well, he's giving me tips. Like, you know? Man, we're on it. 2 freaking screws. Man. Find these 2 screws that actually put the. What do you think? I can actually screw the body better. Well, no, I'm trying to make better fenders.
Oh,
There's
we
so
know.
much stuff on this desk, man. I can't wait.
Kevin Gibbs said a sticker collection from everyone's channel would be a cool prize.
That means I have to make a sticker up. I hadn't made a sticker up yet. I'm behind on that scene.
I knew I just small little.
I think a lot of us are.
Yeah, really.
I can keep update on all this little fancy film equipment I have, but I can't keep update on stickers.
Do you know what? I haven't even done yet. I haven't even like that freaking Hummer. Even I haven't even opened that. I haven't even put a battery in the controller. I haven't even got a chance to do any of it. I know I do gotta change the Dean's connector, or else just make a Dean's the XT60 connector. But I don't have any batteries with Dean's connectors.
Yeah.
Was it got the 1060 in it?
In that
In
I have
that
no
Hummer.
idea. I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. What's in it?
Put the computer head in the back of your RC truck, and then everyone on the hood. It's your sticker.
But
I
Chris,
know
what speed control comes in that Hummer that you installed?
It comes with a. I'm not exactly sure on the brand of it. It's from Thrasher or whatever. Right here. So I'm really not sure
Hang on,
which
let
one.
me blow you up.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, that looks like
A 1040.
either that or a one of the older quick runs
Yeah, it's
that
probably
our
a quick
drive
run.
used to use.
Yeah.
Has it got the pins to change it from nickel to LiPo?
Yes.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
may make sure.
Little
Does
jumpers.
it come standard as LiPo or does it come as nickel?
LiPo, I believe.
Okay.
'Cause, this one's only 2-cell rated.
Oh, it's only 2S?
Yeah, it's only 2S. You couldn't run.
Oh, good to know. Good to know, because I would have plugged a 3S in at STE and set the thing on fire straight away. I'll probably have worked on that thing and see the battery.
Hey, Sean, it'll just be like me in the gravel pit last year at Axial Fest.
What's that?
It'll just be like me with the Gravedigger at the Axial Fest.
Oh, yeah.
The smoke show.
Smoking motors.
But John, getting that ESC out, you have to take the body off the whole chassis just to get to it.
Huh?
You got to take the whole body shell off to get to the ESC on that Hummer.
Okay. So, yeah, but if I don't, for now, I'll leave it in, like, for now.
Yeah. And it's got a extension cord going from the ESC to the back. iPhone user.
Yeah. Let me.
So Dennis and Chris, Kevin says you both have a year.
A
to
year
get
for what?
stickers.
Oh, a year for.
Jeez.
Gee, a year?
Wow, a lot could happen in that year's time.
Right?
Yeah. I could just close up the channel and be done with it.
Right. Chris, did you see the comment in there for you from Guru?
No, I did not.
It says, hey y'all, Chris is still trying to flex. Did you see that lazy Susie he's got for RC parts?
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Right?
Yeah.
We just jealous, that's all.
Yeah, you're just jealous. The rotating thing, rotating camera. RC, what film? Question mark. Film.
RC Beaver Films. That's good.
Yeah. Big deal, Guru. I got a lazy student. Oh, that was good.
Jay says he's got a lazy Susie, but it's still in the kitchen.
Yeah. Nobody better tell her.
Yeah. Like, where's my spices at? They're in the cabinet down below.
Welcome, Tank.
Hey, Tank.
Hello, Tank.
Hello, Tank.
Hello, all.
Hello. I can't find them screws, so I'm going to glue the front ones in now while I can, so I don't forget about them.
Tank, if you want to join the panel, you can.
Oh, Guru's in here under 2 accounts.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
I see him in the background there.
yeah, he's sneaking.
Well, what's about our account?
Playa One Custom Fits on Instagram.
Welcome. How's it going,
That's-
Guru?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Oh, yeah.
For a minute, because I thought you can only have 6, so I didn't say nothing.
That's what I thought, too.
No, I got the upgraded membership, so I think I can have
I think you're going to have up to 10 in it.
Okay.
8 or 10. I can't remember.
Well, Brian, this is sponsored by Amazon. This is what you get for $129. This is the
Definitely
air
not from
compressor.
Jeff Bezos anyway.
Is that the one that
This is
from
the air
Amazon?
compressor from Masters. This is one of the brushes.
How much did you pay for that, Gary?
$129. This is another brush. And then they give you the bottom feeder, the bottom reservoir.
Cool.
Gotcha.
My daughter would not like you, Gary.
What?
Yeah, because I bought her
And
a
make sure you get you this, a cleaning pot.
Gotcha.
the cleaning pot for spraying out in. I bought my daughter an Amazon Fire TV, like a nice TV. That's what I'm using now as my big monitor. She absolutely refused to use it. Like, I'm not using anything from Jeff Bezos. Like, blah, blah, just went nuts. Like, refused to use the freaking TV either. Like, she's such a conspiracy theorist. It's like,
Oh, wow.
it is.
So she can't stop the takeover.
Yeah. Like, she even talked to me about like how the Titanic actually was on fire and it didn't actually sink with an iceberg and everything. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, there's a fire burning for days down in the bottom. And I'm like, what? It's like, okay, if you say so.
You had to post that, didn't you, Kevin? 'Cause now I got to look.
I wouldn't do the RCD. Gee.
Put some shackles on the front bumper of this thing too. Kind of a tow truck and the front of it not have shackles. Yeah.
We did get a heart. So she did print something the size of cube.
Who's got what now?
The very first video when you put that in is actually you, Chris.
My wife. Look.
Well, when
What?
you Google RC Beaver,
If you put RC Beaver Films in, the very first video that pulls up is actually your update from November 2nd.
Wow. How about that? That's nice to know. I'm on Google, y'all.
Chris is the wrong Jeremy of RC.
Some of them get highly disappointed when they click and see that video.
First time I see StreamYard with eight people.
I have the upgraded version.
Paid
So you get
version.
more.
Cool.
I don't know if it's 8 or 10. I can't remember. I get 8 or 10 with the upgraded. Pay like $10 a month.
Cool.
It's actually the first time I've had more than 6 people on the panel, though.
I know there's normally a closed panel like that.
This video is all about the RC part.
Yeah.
So tomorrow I'm gonna paint my truck, my truck with spray can from Tamaya. I went to the hobby store today. No more compressor for me right now. I'm mad. I'm doing something wrong and I'm not sure what, so I'm gonna have to pay somebody to come and show me how to do it.
Yeah, I think it just takes a lot of practice time. You know, it's one of them things. You just a bit of practice, all Lexan and stuff. It's good for it, you know.
Yeah, it is practice, but at this point, I just wanna get things done because I got three or four other trucks coming this weekend. So
I'd say go back to the good old trusty rattle can, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you finished the off-road Beetle?
Nope.
Yeah. Nope. Okay.
It's right there in the box.
All right. Cool. Wanted to make sure I hadn't missed it.
I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with that one. Either go box art or a little bit different. I'm not sure. RCVHX22 already did a off-road Herbie, so I can't do that. I can't copy him.
No.
Plus, I already got a Herbie back here.
Yep. You can do an off-road Porsche.
Off-road
Xavier
Porsche.
VX22, he's done a really nice job with his Herbie.
That's what I
Yeah,
should
that
do.
came out nice.
I should do a sticker on it, a Porsche sticker right on it in the front hood
There you go.
with the cricket.
Poor man's Porsche.
Yeah, I know a boy back home where I grew up. He had a Beetle. He put like a Porsche 911 engine in it, and he put a Porsche 911 body kit. Thing a big sport, everything like. And on his license plate, he used to have that. He had like rich man's Beetle, poor man's Porsche. Small writing on his number plate. But that thing was a sleeper. Like when you went beside it, people thought they were going up beside like a bug that had a kid on it, and that thing just took off like a bat out of hell when it was gone. Like, it was,
Oh yeah.
I had a boss once that turned a Volkswagen Rabbit from diesel into gas and made it 11-1. So it was a state legal drag car. And he'd call us at least once a week. Hey, I need you to go to my house. All right. Because either he blew first gear out of the transmission or he sheared the drive shaft bolts out of it.
So, guys, I'm going to need your opinions in a second.
So, Sean, Kevin's got something for you here. AliExpress has turnbuckle set, 6 different turnbuckles for winching.
Nice. I wouldn't be able to get it in time but I did add, like, if you look on the back of this, I added a thing on it so I can put different chains down on it. It does have a poly block. So I'll just get the chains for the poly block then too. So let me see, where's that other bad shackles right now? You know I have yellow ones here somewhere.
Yeah, so he's gonna have the rest of the video on that build on his YouTube channel tomorrow. If anybody wants to see it.
What build?
RC VHX22. The rest of the video.
For the bug build?
Yep.
Nice.
Be up tomorrow.
So, Guru, how's that shirt coming? How's that t-shirt coming?
It'll be ready tomorrow.
But you figure out how to arch the lettering?
I put it on the computer.
Oh, okay.
I got Cricut on the computer. That's why I was saying I put it on the computer so now I can do whatever.
Are you able to print on that now?
Just got to figure out. That's what I'd say. I just got to figure out how to.
I think Queen.
Oh, for the printing.
Yeah.
Isn't it all Bluetooth?
You could do Bluetooth or wired.
Or USB, yeah.
Yeah, if you use if you hardwired it, it does work a little slower versus a Bluetooth for some reason. It's just kind of weird.
What works for the printer?
The Cricut vinyl cutter actually cuts a little slower when they're wired versus being Bluetooth.
That's weird. I wonder why that is.
Have y'all seen that ISDT ESC?
Oh, the new like $27 one or something.
Yeah, like $25 on Amazon.
Yeah, but every time you look, they're all sold out.
They were
Yeah,
on
well,
there.
the other day they weren't, but I haven't got one yet, but I'm probably gonna try it out. So, Exocaged RC thinks it's pretty awesome.
And that's on Amazon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I probably have the link somewhere here. Let's see. I think I saved it.
You know I have a set of.
I know there is some bad reviews on there for it. I guess there was a version 1 and a version 2, and the version 1 had some issues. But it's got Bluetooth and it has more adjustability than the 1080. He's Exocage has got a video on it. He did say the Bluetooth is, it's little
Spotty.
getting it connected initially was, a little bit of a pain, but once connected, like the adjustability and everything, you can go in and it's got charts and you can literally select your throttle ramp. You can move it around and do throttle ramp and everything. See if it'll let me.
I was thinking of actually, and I think I still might do it. I might put my my Phoenix and my SCX-10-3 on the same controller, so I can actually compare the two of them. See how that Bronco goes against the Phoenix. Yeah.
That'd be a good comparisons right there.
Yeah. Oh no. I think of putting them together. See.
It has actually watching his video. So the drag brake on it is like if it's sitting still and you try to push the rig backwards, it actually tries to activate the motor to hold it. Like you can hear it, and it keeps the wheels locked.
Wow.
Now that you mention, I do remember seeing that. It came out yesterday or something like that.
It's come out in the last week or
A
so.
while ago.
But his video, just came out yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to get a better link here. One Locos RC, welcome.
Man, where the heck?
my
I just
God.
had to know where them yellow shackles.
But $24.99.
I just went ahead and ordered one.
My sponsor appreciates you.
But like what Joe was saying, he goes at this point, this has made the 1080 obsolete in a way.
Hmm.
I mean, basically half the price of a 1080 with more adjustability.
Yeah, but the 1080's true, tested, proven.
True. I mean, it doesn't. The 1080 is still a great ESC.
Yeah.
I'm not going to replace my 1080s.
No, it's already rooted into everybody. So
Yeah.
the 1080
That's not to say that I might not use this new ESC on future builds or new builds or anything, but I'm not going to go out and buy them just to replace all my 1080s.
Yeah.
for the cost point, I mean, yeah, you can get one, try it, and if you don't like it, then you're not out $40 or $50.
Yep.
You're only out, the $20-25.
Yep. So it has, it has the built-in BEC, and it's adjustable from 5 volts to 7.5 volts with a 0.1 volt adjustment range.
Oh.
Adjustable active drag brake.
What's the name of the ESC again?
ESDT. Or
IS, yeah.
IS, sorry, not ES. ISDT. Here, let me share my screen. I
Yeah,
got it.
here in Canada, they're more expensive than the 1080s right now.
Really?
I
wouldn't be
It's
surprised to see them go up in
$65.
price.
Well, that's what I was running into whenever everybody said they first came out at $25. They were, showing up as, $35, $40.
Yeah, so on Amazon.ca, 51 or 65. I'm looking for other ones there, but
Man,
Amazon
I
does not
literally
have
had
any.
them freaking shackles in my hand the other day. And I set them somewhere deliberately saying, put them there because you're going to use them in a day or two. Now I have no idea where the hell I put them.
They're perfectly safe wherever they are.
I know, that's for sure.
Hey, Sean, is there, you got a box next to you on the floor there?
A box?
I think you may have set them in there.
I've got like 20 boxes beside me.
Well,
So it says slope anti-skid locking function specifically designed for RC crawler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll have to wait a little bit until it gets better in Canada here because right now it's all imports. Plus, you got to pay shipping and duties.
Yeah.
Did Canada ever fix the. Did Canada
Hey,
ever fix the
Tank, I don't know
problem?
if it matters or not, but you might try eBay because they had some for $32 on eBay last week.
Okay.
So, Tank, did Canada ever fix the issue with Axial, or is Axial still a no-go?
What issue with Axial?
So you couldn't get Axial rigs for a while, wasn't it? There was some issue with Axial.
yeah, the asbestos and the slipper clutch.
No,
Yeah, they weren't allowed to ship Axials into Canada
Right.
there for a while.
No, as far as I know, people have been buying Axial this for Christmas and all that, so they should have
Yeah, I
filled.
think maybe what was already in hobby shops, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think Canada put a ban on them or something for too much asbestos or something in them. I was just wondering if you came to an agreement with that yet. Opened your borders to Axial. Where the goddamn are them shadows? You know, I see when I'm not looking for them later, they're going to be like sitting or laughing at me.
Yep. It's always how it works.
When I end up installing both the red ones, the yellow ones are going to be like, here I am, sitting right here. What are you wasting your time looking for?
Queenie.
Yes, Patty Diddy.
So I'm sharing the link to Exocode's video in the chat for anybody that might want to check out the video he did on the ESC. He installed it on the 10.3. RCVHX22, have a good one.
Later, Xavier, brother.
Take care, Xavier.
I know it's really late at night for you, so
Yeah, he said it's 4 a.m. there.
yeah. Where the hell did that go?
You might as well stop looking for it and look for something else. Then
I
you'll
know.
find it.
Did you find the gas can or the gas
I
tank?
did. I put that on last night.
I know that's what you were looking for last night.
You know, I found it and I put it on. So
Is that where the shackles might be? Wherever you
No.
had that?
Huh?
Could that be where the shackles are?
No.
Probably.
Wherever you had the gas can?
No. Because I set this shackle somewhere specifically, and I said, right, you're going to use them in the therapy.
Did you look in your little tractor supply toolbox in the back of it?
I did, yeah. I've been all or two of them sitting over there. A Home Depot one on a tractor supply one, and not in it either. What the freaking frack, man?
Like you said, you'll grab your screwdriver and have the shackle sitting right there.
No, no.
You know.
Oh, I wonder if they're in this box. No. In this box, I got a load of receivers I didn't know I had. Huh, look at that. It sometimes helps to open a bit.
You just need to put that truck to the side and start working on a different truck, and you'll end up finding them because you'll be looking for something for the other truck.
I know I did get drive shafts in. I got to put on my TF2 on the blue one because I broke the drive shaft on it. So I got to make sure of that. And then I got to actually wire. I just put a 1080 into the little D90, so I got to just wire the motor up.
Kevin Gibbs says he will be hard body shopping tonight. I think there's going to be quite a few people starting to look for hard bodies now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, you weren't on. So Sean come up with an idea to do a build off for leading up to USTE next year, sort of like I think he called it the road to USTE, and do a hard body build off, just amongst the normal live stream people.
Okay.
So anybody that wants to is welcome. He's going to work on some rules and stuff and have them up after UST's over with, which is just a couple weeks away.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll figure out something about it. But guys, I'm actually gonna have to run, so I gotta run.
Make sure you don't trip when you're running.
Yep.
No, that's it.
He'll
So,
probably trip on the shackles he's looking for.
I know. I freaking will. I better find them. So I was actually gonna ask their opinions on where I do red shackles or the yellow shackles in the front. Truck. But for now, I'll put the red ones on, and then maybe the yellow ones will get jealous.
Hey, Guru, there's a question in there from one Lacos RC.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I am. On both my phone and my computer.
Yeah, I'm looking for hard bodies now.
Go to Club 5 Racing, some nice hard bodies. JS Scalers from France, they've got some nice hard bodies. Actually, you'll get some nice hard bodies on eBay as well. So. But if you want a good, decent hard body at cheap prices, definitely Club 5 Racing is a place to go. Alright, so I'm gonna have to run, guys. I'll stay in the chat. We'll figure out some rules.
Take it easy.
Yeah, we'll figure out some rules during the week or something.
See you later, Sean.
Yeah, there we go.
So let's see here. I already have one body in mind, but I'm gonna keep that one to myself for the time being.
You guys ever heard of MFAB?
I have not.
They have some hard bodies also.
MFAB?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to be getting 2 of those bodies to actually work on.
Oh yeah. I've seen that channel or that site.
MFAB. There's some chassis. They have very tiny ones, 3D printed, but it's kind of cool what they do. So MFAB guide. That's a weird name. I gotta paste it in the chat for you guys to actually see it. Come on. So they look pretty cool, and they have a new process for printing, which makes them very nice and slick with the SLA. They're pretty tough. They come all in all in pieces, and you put them all together. It's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be checking them out.
PLA, how to order. So where are the one? Yeah, the one that are discontinued right now, Chief Cherokee. Discovery 1, I'm getting one of those. I guess it is in PLA. So I'm getting a Discovery 1 to actually work on and build. And I'm
Nice.
also just getting the Discovery 2, this one. I can't click on that one. It's not available right now. So I'll be getting this body to actually work on it for somebody.
Nice.
$300 USD.
Hmm.
That's without shipping.
And they're 1/10 scale?
Yeah.
Okay.
they look good.
Yeah, they do look
I
good.
do.
So it's interesting.
That Cherokee Chief body looks pretty cool, except it's discontinued.
Yeah. I'll put it in the chat here, in the private chat, and you can post it in the other chat.
Okay.
I want to go see that. Yes, they are 1/10. But if you want something smaller, it's all 3D printed, so they can scale it down for you guys if you want. Theoretically, they could scale it up also. They could actually make it fit for the SEX 6.
Well, it would probably all depend on the machine's print area on that one.
That's true.
Yeah. Buying that all over again too.
Hey, Tony.
There's definitely some cool bodies here. Hey, Tony, what's going on?
How you doing, Tony?
Don't.
I mean, even that Bronco body looks pretty cool, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Tacoma, the brand new Tacoma, that looks nice and sweet. The pickup truck.
Yep. Yeah, some nice stuff there.
But yeah, that Cherokee Chief, the Chief body, that looks nice. I've seen a couple trucks built that way, and it.
Yeah, I definitely like
well
that.
done.
That would be a cool body. I have a body in mind. We'll see. I think I have the chassis in mind too.
Thank you.
good places to check, though. Cool. I think we can get ready and close out here in a few minutes. It's been a couple hours, and I got some more batteries to charge before tomorrow. Tony, we were looking at hard bodies. I posted a link that Tank shared for MFAB bodies that have hard bodies. We're talking about doing a build later this year for like a build off lead up to USTE of next year. Idea Sean had called I think Road to USTE, just for fun. So got us talking about hard bodies. Because that's one of the rules, I think, is it has to be a hard body. But Sean's going to come up with some additional rules and put together and put it out after UST this year is completed, which, of course, is just a couple weeks away. So, do something. Just have some fun with it. Yeah. Oh.
All right, Dennis.
Yeah.
It's all good, Dennis. Have a good night. Thanks for being on the panel. I think Hasselhoff still thinks he has a hard body, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The Hoff.
I did like him in but not that way. But
Glad you clarified that.
Yes. Yes. But in Kit or Knight Rider, I should say. Love that show. In fact, I follow a YouTube channel. Was it Knight Rider Historians on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they rebuilt Kit.
Yeah, they have one of the original. I think it was the Hero 2 car. I think he owns, but they also bought the first semi truck. They're actually working on redoing it. Yes, some cool history I've learned about that show through there. So.
Sorry, this spirit light that is picking up wine.
Yep. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night for myself.
Yeah, we're gonna go around. Thanks for hopping on tonight, Chris.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
And making us jealous, with the refrigerator and the moving camera and all that,
So
I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. But Guru, if you got anything you want to say, we'll go around the panel and close out.
Hit that thumbs up.
Yes.
What's today? Saturday. See y'all tomorrow, Kurtz.
Yep.
Have a safe weekend.
Definitely. Yes, sir. Tank.
Thanks for posting the link and inviting me to come in here. Really appreciate it. Love to talk like always. Thank you, and go out there and have some fun.
Definitely. Thanks for the link too on MFAB. So that's another good place to check out for hard bodies. So, Brian.
Thanks to everybody that gave me some advice on the airbrush stuff tonight. I really appreciate that. Everybody have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be careful out there.
Thanks for being on. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, John, and
Yep.
Good show, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Sounds good. And Jay said the only thing Chris needs in that room is a 5-gallon bucket. He'll never have to leave. But thanks for everyone in the chat, everyone on the panel for being on. Good night tonight. And we'll be back next Saturday night with another edition of RC Conference Live. Going to try to have a guest on next week. We'll see. But everybody have fun. Hopefully you get to do some RCN tomorrow. I'm going to. So enjoy yourselves and be safe out there. Thank you.